guys, Greg here from the Behind Enemy Lines podcast, and in this box right here I have something awesome, something amazing, something I've been looking forward to for a very long time. Today is pre-release day for the new release of Games Workshop's Blood Bowl, and here's my copy, so I'm super excited to get this open. Now, if you've read my article on the Behind Enemy Lines blog called Why I Love Blood Bowl, you'll understand why I love this game. For me, it's got a special place in my gaming heart. It's probably the most fun game I've ever played in my life, and I started out playing, I think, 2nd edition and then went to 3rd edition, and now we're into, I believe this is the 4th edition. So without further ado, let's get this bad boy open. Some packaging stuff. The Mighty Ape game guide, of course. Give that a read later on. Dave knows I always do. And here is my swag pack, as I understand it. I'll open that up in a minute as well. But here, in all its glory, the game itself. Blood Bowl, the game of fantasy football. It's amazing. I'm already in love with it, seriously. Now I know there's been some unboxing videos on the net already, but that's not a Behind Enemy Lines one, is it, really? So what do we got here? Swag pack. We've got some stickers for the teams. So Reichland Reavers, a Blood Bowl sticker. Your Auckland Raiders, no, it'll be the Gouged Eye, and the Skaven team. Some cards, star player cards. Pretty cool. And some badges. Looks, I'm going to say, it's either Griff Oberwald or the Mighty Zug. Skaven player, and the guys that were on the cards there. So those are actually quite cool. I can see myself wearing one of those badges to club on the weekend. So now let's get this bad boy open. Let's see what's going on inside. Now, like I said, I've been playing Blood Bowl for many years. Still have my original Chaos All-Stars team from, well, I say original, one I got for my birthday in 1995 when I turned 15. And this year it actually finally got painted. Believe it or not. 100% finally painted and finished. So, absolutely love the artwork on this box. Let's crank it. Oh, hello. Hello. So you've got all the plastic components right at the start. Everything plastic. So this is all your new stuff. Clip together range ruler. Beautiful. Great idea. Scatter. Sideline scatter. And is there anything else on this sprue? Not really that I can see, but I tell you what, these are this clip together range ruler is a really good idea. Remember in the past we had the old plastic see-through range rulers, but now a little bit more Blood Bowling. So as you can see, there's a 1 for your quick pass, 2 for your short pass, 3 for your long pass, and 4 for your bomb. Everybody wants to go for that bomb. In the box you get 2 full 12-player Blood Bowl teams. One Orc team, which we have on 2 sprues here. 2 sprues, both the same. And these are the new, I say new, reasonably new push fit models, plastic models that Games Workshop are doing. If you have a look at these compared to old plastic Games Workshop models, you'll see that the quality has just gone up and up and up. There's a particularly orky Blood Bowl ball right there. I believe somewhere, let's see if I can find him. There it is. That would appear to be a squig ball. Yeah, very orky. Your Blood Bowl Orc coin for if you're playing as the Orcs. Looks to be a turn marker or a reroll marker, so you get 2 of those, 1 on each sprue. These models are all push fit, as I said, so they go together pretty much straight away, so you can get into a game without having to worry too much about glue drying or anything like that. I'd recommend that you glue them, obviously, later on. To make them a little bit more robust, and obviously we're going to paint them. Hello, who wants to play with unpainted minis? moving on, we have the humans. Again, 12 players. Catcher, thrower, linemen, blitzers, all the rest of it. Human coins, different heads, human blood bowl, and human markers. So, again, 2 sprues of each, making 12 players. You only need 11 on a pitch. You've got a reserve. How cool is that? Great idea. It's a lot of bases, 32mm bases, not the original size. And they have a spot on the base where you can, if we grab one of the balls, just plug your ball into it. So you'll see on the balls here, there's different kinds of balls. This one for on the pitch, this one for when the players have got it. There's a little peg, let's get that on the camera, little peg at the bottom of the ball. Pop that into one of the base holes, right there. Can't really see it, there's a hole, there it is, hole in the back of the base. Pop that in there. The ball doesn't fall off when you're carrying it. Oh, great idea, right? Blood Bowl dice. This is what you need. And there is 1 set of dice per team. In the old days, you had 1 set of block dice that that everybody had to share. Now, don't have to. Everybody's got their own set of dice with particularly green, obviously, Orky symbols on them. The D16 there. Yeah, a D16. D8 and all the rest of your D6 as well. And the blue ones for the humans. And each of the teams that are coming out will have their own set of dice as well. Great. Brilliant. Already this is great. And we've only looked at the minis. We haven't even gone into all the printed stuff yet. This little piece of card here, believe it or not, is to protect all this stuff underneath from the spiky bits on the minis. Huh. Brilliant. What a great idea. Bit of advertising in the back. Sigma, 40k, Blood Bowl. Get the Blood Bowl app. I am going to get the Blood Bowl app. I'll end up getting the Blood Bowl Death Zone Season 1 expansion as well. So that's a book. I'll probably get that through Mighty App in the next couple of weeks. So, what do we got here? The official rules. Now, if you've been playing Blood Bowl for a while, you'll know that for the most part, since the game was discontinued in the late 90s, I believe, the community has really kept the game going. Very similar to a lot of the specialist games that came out of GW, Mordheim, Necromunda, all the rest of that. The community kept it going. So I think we're up to version 6 of the Living Rulebook. And the official rules here effectively are Living Rulebook version 6. They decided to keep the rules. The community did such a good job of keeping the game going that Games Workshop just went, you know what? You guys have done a bloody good job. That's what we're going to keep the rules at. I mean, there wasn't too much difference in the way of the rules between the 3rd edition release and what effectively became Living Rulebook version 6, which everyone's using now, but little differences. So I'll be having a skim through these, but obviously, look at that, projected straight to you by Cablevision in association with Bugman's. Our brewers frothing as the players. I mean, that's classic 90s Games Workshop. It's brilliant. It's what it should be. So, 2 cards, your Blood Bowl sequence of play. Your agility table, kickoff table, weather results, blocking tables, injury results, your basic skills, all the rest of it. How you play a match, how you block, what you move. Great. 1 card each side. 2-player game. Why wouldn't you have a card each side? There's a deck of cards that comes with the game. A couple of decks of cards actually. So initially what you'll have is you'll have your player cards. So your human team, your blitzer, your thrower, your catcher, your lineman. 4 basic player types. Your cards tell you movement, strength, agility, armor value, any skills that they've got, catchers, throwers, blitzers. Shows you what the models look like. Real simple. Blitzers have got a funny little thing on the top of their helmet and they just look a bit faster. Catchers catch a ball. Throwers throw a ball. Easy. Orc teams. What have Orc teams got? Well, Orc teams don't really have catchers. They've got blitzers. Of course they've got blitzers. They're Orcs. They've got Black Orc blockers because they're just big and meaty and tough. They've got a thrower because sometimes you've got to throw a squig ball. And they've got linemen. Every team's got linemen, yeah? Basic guys that do everything. There are cards for if you decide that you want to get into some league play. Star players that you can buy. So, Morgenthorg is going to cost you 430 GP. And believe it or not, right here, painted for my Chaos All-Star team, an original metal Morgenthau. He sure has changed over the years, hasn't he? Baragul Chewer, the orc that all Orc Blood Bowl players want to be. Griff Oberwalds, flashy Griff. And the Mighty Zug, who everybody knows the Mighty Zug. He's the Mighty Zug. He's awesome, yeah? And then finally, you get 2 sets of special play cards, 1 per team. Green for orcs, red for humans, right? And these have different things that can happen in the game. So there used to be dirty trick cards and all the rest of it that came in the original Death Zone, or sorry, the 3rd edition Death Zone. But these sort of take it to a new level. So you can draw a card, tells you what you can do. Get them, lads. Bad habits, Iron Man. One player from your team has dedicated the match to their recently departed mother, who is determined to play for the whole game, no matter what the cost. So there you go. It tells you what they do. I mean, it's a great idea for giving the game a bit of variety, like Blood Bowl needed any more variety than it already has, right? Then, we're going to do this last, because I think it's cool. Oh, what? Are you kidding? So for you video gamers out there, should have covered up the codes. Oh well, I'm never going to use them, so if you get them first, you get them first, right? PC, because I've got a Mac, so it doesn't matter. So PC Digital on Steam or whatever it is, codes there. Go and use them. Why not? 50% off Blood Bowl 2 on Steam, right? So you also have waterslide decals in black and white, so you can cover off depending on what you want to paint. Names to put on the bases, so you can identify your players just in case you don't know who they are. Great! Extra baggies. Hello, what a great idea. Extra baggies to put tokens and stuff in. Great idea. Right, so in this packet, I love how this is just all packed up, also nicely, also neatly, also awesomely, also Blood Bowl-y. Oh, Blood Bowl's back. Oh, it's amazing. Love it. So, in the package that I've just shown you that seems to be difficult to open, you have your dugouts, right? Dugouts. Everybody needs dugouts. One, orc side, very, very orky, rocks, and auto rest of the stuff. So you've got turn counter, first half, second half, reroll counter, score markers, reserves, knocked out, injured. Tells you the number that you roll on the injury chart that sends you there. Brilliant. Human side, same thing, just a little bit more human. 2 of those, both sides, done, done, done. Blood Bowl. Oh my god, Blood Bowl. So good. And finally, I'm really sorry to our French friends out there for murdering the language, but the pièce de résistance, the Blood Bowl pitch. Now the new pitch is slightly bigger than the old pitch to take the 32mm bases, right? So, and as you saw, because I didn't hide it, the pitch is double-sided, right? Six piece fold up, one human side, which is nice and green with some blood here and there, and the orky side, very, very barren, very, very orky. Touchdown zone, line of scrimmage, all the rest of it, as you would expect from a Blood Bowl pitch. So, that, dear listener, dear watcher, dear Blood Bowl aficionado, dear behind enemy lines friend, is Blood Bowl, the new edition of Blood Bowl, potentially the greatest game ever made. Now, this thing has been selling out all over the world, so if you want a copy, I recommend getting one now, before the madness happens, before Christmas rush happens, before anything. Mighty Ape has currently got this for you. I think they're sold out of their initial pre-stock allocation, but go and have a look. Otherwise, order it from Games Workshop if you can get it shipped over at a reasonable price. I'm going to go and put these models together because that's what I want to do. And hopefully I can talk Dan and or Damo into playing a game with one of the teams, and we'll get a starter game going. I'll get the models built up and not painted initially, and then we'll get them painted, and we'll show you guys how it plays. But until next time, guys, hey, am I glad Blood Bowl's back or what? So we'll see you in the next video. Please remember to like and subscribe if you like what we're doing here. If you really want to help out, hey, go and back us on Patreon. Why not? A couple of bucks a month. You could end up getting your name on a video. Who knows? We'll see. But as always, I've been Greg. Thanks for watching, and play games, guys.